What's going on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, all platforms? Welcome to a very special episode of the Draft Journal. Hey, we're talking about underrated safety slash cornerback from UTEP, Mr. Kory Chapman, who is recently signed with our sports network, Team Up Sports. He is signed and projected to go between
Yeah.
rounds 3 and 6. So we going to talk about Mr. Kory Chapman from UTEP. Man, you up the bat. Let's get into it.
Let's go.
Welcome to the Draft Journal. All right, welcome back to the Draft Journal, episode number 7, I believe. Hey, this Draft Journal is getting cracking, and we got our guy, Mr. Kory Chapman, man, safety from UTEP. Very, very, very physical, and this guy is all over the field. Can't wait to get to his film, but first, Mr. NYG, let him know who Mr. Kory Chapman is.
All right, let's get to the stats here. So Kory Chapman, safety, 5'10", 190 pounds. He had 76 solo tackles. This is 2024 stats, of course. 36 solo, 2 interceptions, 3 sacks, 1 fumble recovery, and I believe that fumble recovery did go for a touchdown. He also had 13 tackles for loss. So Kory Chapman getting busy out there from the safety position. Interested to see his film, and I want to see how he tackles. Yes. Tackling, because that is the name of the game when it comes to the safety position, in my unpopular opinion.
Yeah, that's a fact. Mr. Kory Chapman, basically, I've been letting known that he's been all over the field. So guess what? This is what we do. We're going to head to the film room, and we're going to check out Mr. Kory Chapman and see what makes him special to be considered a third-round pick going into this NFL draft. So let's get to the film room. All right. We are in the film room. Mr. Kory Chapman of UTEP, playing safety and some corner, a lot of box safety too. I have heard about his film, so we're going to get into that film. Looking right here, go put the epic pen right here above him. This is him right here on this play here. So let's see exactly what he does on this play. All right, as you can see, everybody's lined up. It's in the middle of the field, right there on the UTEP logo. All right, quarterback is looking. He's moving. All right, ball tipped up in the air, and guess who's right there? Mr. Kory Chapman. Oh, nice move right there.
Oh.
Yeah, nice move right there. Got a face mask. They didn't call it, but Kory Chapman, he does know how to locate the ball, which is very good, considering they consider him a box safety. Hey, he can make plays out there in the open field too. Man, got some talent right there, man. Look like a running back right there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, might be able to do a little double duty out there,
right?
At the next level.
That was pretty good. So, it created a turnover, one of his 2 interceptions on the season, as you can see here. We're gonna bring up this play here. Tight end in motion. Looks like it's gonna be a run play here. As you see, Mr. Chapman coming towards the line of scrimmage. As you saw in the beginning of the play, he's right here. So, what does Mr. Chapman do on this play? All right, gets past the tackler, too fast for him. Holding, breaks it off, gets in there and makes the tackle. It's like he's a sure tackler as well, folks.
Yeah, that's one of the things I wanted to see. So looks like he's answering that question.
All right, here on this play, as you can see, hands off the ball. That's him right here. Gets an offensive lineman. Gets off the offensive lineman and makes another tackle. Like, I think this guy is extremely physical for his size, and he's a box safety. Uses his height to his advantage. Dips underneath, gets underneath the tight end right there, and makes the tackle. Another tackle for loss right there. All right, on this play. As you can see, there he goes. Now, he knows, you see how you got between two people up there?
Mm-hmm.
Watch it again. This is him right here. Engages, tosses him around like he's a linebacker, gets in there, and another tackle for loss.
Yep, had 13 of them.
Yeah. So he's not afraid of contact. I'll tell you that now. Takes on the block, gets him, sheds him, gets to the quarterback. Come here. Tell you what, he's gonna get your ankles. Nice play right there. Another tackle for loss. This is what UTEP used him for. He was a box safety pretty much. Makes that tackle. Now he's running off the field. All right, here we go again. All right, sees the play. Now you see him guarding. Throws that right there. Guy misses a tackle. He's there to clean it up. He's always around the ball for some reason. Like, this kid makes a lot of plays, man. And he's extremely underrated. That's why he's like between a third and fifth round pick, man. I think he can go to the third. Unfortunately, I think he's going to go to the Cowboys. They love safeties like him. And that guy, number 6, Wilson, he continues to get hurt. This is a perfect replacement for him. As you can see here, he's pointing at the line of scrimmage. And this is against Nebraska. They have a very good offensive line. Engages, sheds, makes the tackle.
I like how he gets off his blocks.
Yeah.
How he disengages, man. He's real good at that.
Like,
he doesn't get bottled up, you know. He doesn't get, what they call it, ate up, with the block.
He sheds tackles like a linebacker.
Mm-hmm.
Like, man, this is the type of dude you need on your team, man. These little dudes coming and make them plays and make it 3rd and 8 instead of 3rd and 2. All right, you can see him. Now he's coming from right here, looks like. He's coming from way back here. Look at him read the play. There you go again. Another tackle for loss.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, you can line him up all over the field. And he's going to read the play, and he's going to come make the tackle every time. He hasn't missed one tackle. These are the type of players you need on your team, man.
Absolutely. Definitely not afraid to get in there and do the dirty work, get physical, taking on offensive linemen and tight ends, so he's hungry, man. He's not afraid.
Here he comes again. There you go, right there. Here he comes. Here he comes. Well, running back, get off of me.
Yeah.
Gets it there, gets the sack.
There's another one.
I'm telling you, man. Like, this dude's like a little Wolverine, man.
Like a little mini DE.
Right. Here he comes. You gotta do something to stop him. Running back blocks him, holding him, but still gets to the quarterback. And that play was just destroyed. Everything happened wrong on that play. You got like 8 yellow helmets hitting your quarterback. Ooh, that ain't good. All right, here he comes again. Off the edge again. Here he comes. Yep. Ready? You don't want to hand it off to me.
Mhm.
I'm telling you, man, this dude, he's gonna be a box safety, bro. And he's gonna make plays. Put him on the field. I'm telling you. And he has that dog mentality. That's why the
Yeah.
NFC East is perfect for him.
Mhm.
That's what they do over here. Or the 49ers, someone like that. Definitely could use him. And you see, he's a sure tackler. Because that's not a small quarterback.
Nah.
All right, here we go again. All right, here he comes. There you go. Right there in the middle of the field. Going in there. Sent them on a blitz. Running backs don't have a chance against him.
No.
Like, he's slippery and he's strong. And there goes another sack.
That's what I'm saying. It kind of like a little mini edge.
I'm telling you. If you have a attack style defense, that's what he brings. But there's one special thing that he can bring to your team too. This is offense, folks. And this is him at the bottom of the screen. Let me go ahead and put the highlight on him. This is him at the bottom of the screen, lined up at receiver. So he did this as well at UTEP.
So he does play both sides.
Yeah, he plays both sides of the ball.
Wow.
So, as you can see, nothing spectacular, but just get the ball in his hands. And does he come with the same attitude on offense? Yes, he does. Breaks a tackle, ready to make a move, get off of me, go through.
Yeah.
He brings the same mentality no matter what side of the ball that he's on. So, man, that's Mr. Kory Chapman's film, man. I'm pretty impressed with this film, man. Definitely for a guy that, you know, unfortunately, he did get an invite to the combine, which I don't understand that. But his pro day will be Tuesday, I think around 1 o'clock at UTEP. And he's projected to run a 4.42, 4.43 at his pro day. So if he runs a 4.42 or 4.43, that translates to what we see here on the film, on his film. So we're going to get back to the studio. We're going to give our, you know, what we think about Mr. Kory Chapman and who does he remind you of. Come back and we'll tell you.
All right.
All right, man. That's Mr. Kory Chapman. And I will say the film room showed a lot of good qualities from Mr. Chapman, considering he's a day 3 pick. I do think he'll be a day 3 pick, maybe even a day 2 in the 3rd round. We'll see. You know, the Giants got 2 picks in the 3rd round. I don't know. You might want to take him at number 99. I don't know. You know, he fits what they do over there in the NFC East, man. But I do believe he's strong. He's just a presence on the defensive side of the ball where he's always around the ball. 13 tackles for loss at the safety position is pretty doggone good, considering that he is a box safety that you want to use in the box, but he does have the speed to play sideline to sideline. So, man, NYG, what you think about Mr. Chapman?
Like you said, sure tackler. I definitely wanted to see that. Those 13 tackles for loss, 3 sacks. Man, those are like edge numbers, you know, as a role playing edge, man. Like, this dude has the ability to shed blocks from the safety position that you rarely see. Like, it's a definite skill, and that's going to allow him the ability to make a lot of tackles in the NFL. And we see he's a sure tackler. So, I mean, yeah, man. I think if he's projected to be a day 3 pick, somebody's going to get a steal. Somebody's going to get a steal, man. But who does he kind of remind you of, man? Who does he kind of remind you of in the NFL?
I'm going to be honest with you. He reminds me of Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger. When the Honey Badger came out from LSU, he reminds me of that type of player. When you watched him at LSU, he was always in the backfield. He was making sacks. And then when he got to the NFL, he showed the ability to be a sideline-to-sideline safety as well. So I do believe Kory Chapman has that potential. And I don't know if another guy that you remember, Bob Sanders with the Colts. That's who he reminds me of as well. Bob Sanders was only 5'8", but he was a monster. He was like 5'8", 205. And he was just going there and he would just bash people. So I do believe he could be that type of guy in your defense, especially if you have an attacking style defense like how Brian Flores has over there with the Vikings, or how they have over there with the Jets and the Cowboys. I think he'll be perfect with them. If you can line him up with Micah Parsons and them out there, Parsons coming off the edge, and you have this guy blitzing as well, that can, make up for the loss of somebody like a DeMarcus Lawrence or somebody like that. But who you think, NYG? Who you think about when you look at him?
I think you hit it right there with the Honey Badger, man. That's like the perfect comp, man. With the combination of his stature and how just his ability to get behind the line of scrimmage, and make those plays behind the line of scrimmage. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely like that comparison. I don't know. Maybe Baltimore, somebody like that.
Yeah.
He screams Baltimore to me.
That I promise you he do. That's what they do over there with Baltimore, man. And another guy that he reminds me of before we get out of here, man. I don't know if you remember him, Eric Weddle.
Yeah, Eric Weddle? Yep. Played for Baltimore for a little bit, yeah.
Yep, Eric Weddle. That's who he reminds me of a little bit too. And he showed that he can be a safety that could go. You could put him sideline to sideline as well. When he got more into his career, he was considered just a box safety. And I always forget that guy's name that played with the Legion of Boom. Thomas. Earl Thomas. There you go. Earl Thomas. I think when he gets to in his career, that's the levels that he could get up there to be, and all of those guys turn out to be pretty doggone good.
That's some pretty good company, man. Heck
right. Yeah. But any team with an attacking defense, man, he can make that defense a lot better. Special teams guy, if he has to play special teams, and he can also give you a little bit on the offensive side of the ball if need be. But I'm gonna call him the little Wolverine, man, because he just goes out there and he just attacks people. So, man, you got anything else to say about the newly signed to Team Up Sports over here with your boys on the Aboriginal Sports Network? Signed, and we're ready to get him in the draft, man. But what else you got to say about him before we get out of here?
Nah, man, you covered everything, man. I just want to say good luck to Kory Chapman. Welcome to the team, bro, and I can't wait to see you play on Sundays.
That's a fact. That's a fact, man. This has been a special Draft Journal. Thank you guys for tuning in, man. We're going to continue to pump out these athletes for you before the NFL draft. Where else would you want to come besides the Aboriginal Sports Network to get some of your draft coverage? You get film, you get everything, man. You get comparisons, you get teams that should be drafted, what round they should be drafted in. Everything right here on the Aboriginal Sports Network with your boys NYG and Big PAT, Big Pat, man. But until the next episode, you know what it is, man. Peace.
Doses.
Welcome to the Draft Journal.